WanderingWinder here with a Dominion game against however you pronounce this name. I'm not going to attempt. We have Palace, which might make the endgame a little bit interesting. Goat is probably the overwhelming card here, per normal. Okay, let's sit and think about this for a minute. Forager's the only plus buy. What am I saying? There's, of course, also Squire. There is inheritance, but we probably just want to trash our estates rather than trying to inherit something. Fool's Gold makes a lot of money, but there isn't really a great way to draw, right? These both decrease your hand size after playing them, and this only increases it by one. So really, the only way to draw is like Governor or your opponent's Governor, or Pixie maybe. Um, Castles provide a potential comeback mechanism, but they don't really work very well with Governor. So I think we basically want to get Governor stuff going. Probably a lot of pixies. Um, do we want to trash more than... I think... I think what we want to do is get a pixie first. And I'm not on Fool's Gold because of Governor mostly. I think Governor's going to outstrip it. Do have to worry a little bit about Palace, I guess. But I'm not too worried. I think I'm going to get a Forager to help me get some double pixies, although I could also get a Squire for similar purposes. Maybe the Squire is better. Let's take the Squire. The Forager will thin me more. The Squire can gain silvers and can be drawn by wisps if I get wisps. And is a village in case I want to get oracles. But the Forager, I think I'm going to get the Squire. The big reason behind Squire there is actually that I realized that unlikely to get money from the Forager on my first play. I don't really like the hideout here. It's probably okay though. You're gonna get a pixie now? Oh, you have your goat. Okay. My goat is not going to be able to trash. Oh, well, I think we gotta take this. Really accelerate our thinning and get another pixie. I guess the Oracle potentially making goat miss is kind of nice. You should probably give me these. Yeah, now I have to figure out what I want of them, and it's got to be the Squire, right? I want the buys now. You hit 5 here, so you're in pretty good shape. You get to your Governor. I could take a gold here, and I'd still be able to get a silver and a Squire, or I could keep this, or a silver and a pixie, or I could keep this and get 2 pixies. Um, so if I trash this, I end up with a gold and 1 pixie and a silver. And if I don't trash it, I end up with 3 pixies. So would I rather have 2 pixies or a gold and a silver? It's got to be the gold and the... right? The gold just feeling a bit nicer due to, well, Palace, and eventually I'm going to want him for Governor. Again, I'm going to take the Squire here, anticipating probably getting double pixie this turn. Next turn I should be able to get a Governor. Okay, you're hitting 5 enough that I think I'm behind though. I don't... If I take this, I will trigger a shuffle next turn. I've got estate, gold, silver. some coppers. Just one copper. Estate, gold, silver, copper, pixie. What is it down there? Must be more coppers than that. Um, my gut is telling me to not take this. That the pixie's more valuable. I'm just trying to think what the shuffle dynamics are going to be. I think we should take it. Oh, it's a couple of silvers, right. I had two silvers. That's what I wasn't accounting for. Um, the big deal here, if I find my... Okay, you're drawing me cards. I'm quite happy about that. Hopefully, I'm hoping here to be able to find my squire and or get Forest's Gift. Yeah, this is not surprising. Okay, there's another pixie. Okay. I probably should have put the copper on top in case I get Earth's Gift. 5, 8, 9. Definitely don't want that many more silvers that much. I think I don't want to take this because I want to have enough money to be able to take double governor here. So we each have one gold. I have a couple of silvers. I don't have that many coppers left. I'm just trying to think of where we are in terms of some of those splits for Palace. This doesn't seem to do much to me. So now we could either remodel into governor and buy 2 more pixies, or we could draw and hope to do better. I think we're supposed to draw here. You have a lot of governors. Keep. Okay. So I have a lot of silvers. Now I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to remodel for a governor. And I could take province here, or I could trash a copper and take governor pixie, which seems quite a bit better to me. I have 3 governors. You have extra golds compared to me. You have the 1 silver, I think, at the moment, right? But so we each have 4 governors, I believe. You have extra golds. You're running out of coppers. How many? There goes your goat, sure. So you still have a copper. And I have 2 coppers. These are my last 2 coppers. So palace points, there's probably not going to be more than 1 set from either of us. That's good to know. You're turning copper into squire. I think I'm supposed to trash copper here. Quote unquote supposed to. Um, so that's your last copper. You're not going to have any palace points. Well, we could always buy coppers maybe at the end. Do you want this money? I would think you'd want the squire you just took. I'm not sure what else you have in terms of. Okay, you had me top deck those silvers. I'm going to gain a lot more silvers. Maybe I wasn't supposed to trash that copper because some palace points. I just don't think palace points are going to really do much in the end in comparison to. Um, I'm not going to trash here. In comparison to just the overwhelming number of provinces that governor allows you to get, I do want to draw with at least one governor here, so we're going to start with that. Wind's Gift isn't good enough. I guess this is. One of these should be Wisps. Okay. So. Pretty sure what I want to do here is turn this into governor. Gain a gold. And I'm already thinking about rebuying coppers, but I'm going to get a province here. I think. Turned Orticle into hideout. That seems quite bad to me. I could go double gold here. Because the thing is, I've only got one gold. I can't really explode into provinces very quickly. So, what does that mean in terms of what I want to do? How far can I get on castles? 3, 4, 5 is 12. So I could go 3, 4, 5 on castles, but that doesn't seem great. I could go gold, and then I would have 7 left. I could go gold 3, 4 on castles. That also doesn't really seem great. I just don't think castles are going to really be worth that much here. Still inclined kind of to go province pixie pixie. I'm gonna wait on the copper, I think. Just going into this shuffle here. Okay, if I have a remodel opportunity here, it's going to be goat into humble. You have a lot of golds. You also have a couple hideouts. Okay, so you're just gaining a million golds, which is a way to prep for getting a lot of provinces, I guess. This is going to be for buys. This could be double. You have 5 governors and 6 golds. But we know that 2 of your cards aren't governors in your next hand. I'm going to have some choices to make here. I think you only have 5 governors. You bought the estate. Okay. I played 1, 2, 3. Maybe you have 6 governors. So I could just like try to hold off now. Hope you can't do that much. And have another turn. But I'm not super confident in that plan. I mean, wisps are fine, right? Okay, so I could go province, province. I have enough money to buy a third province. Okay. So this would be province, province. Then I have 3 plus 12. That's 15. 6. Okay, so I should be able to get the rest of the provinces here. Beautiful. It was absolutely time to go for it. Hideouts into duchies just won't matter. See, you can just get along with money in these games. Sometimes, which we kind of both did here. Cool. What was the story of that game? First of all, count your governors and golds, because I did have 5, but this is something to know. The golds. Um, hmm. Well, I really dislike your second hideout. Your first hideout might have been fine. Um, First player advantage is really good. I think that's actually a big, big point. Because I was a bit behind, but the first player really sped me up. Use your pixies well. Probably the hideout oracle was a big deal in allowing my opponent to get ahead, right? Specifically, maybe not even the hideout so much, but mostly the oracle to help him find the gold, him or her. Probably a her, right? Twiga. I mean, demographically, most users of this site are male, like very heavily skewed, but Twiga seems like a more of a female. Anyway, them, we'll go with them, as it's a generic I don't know who you are term. They, um, yeah, they didn't have the squire to get more pixies, but that wasn't as big a deal. They had the oracle to help them find their goat more, and that was a big deal. They got to be able to thin faster. Palace is kind of interesting with governor, but at the end of the day, it's still probably just about rushing a bunch of provinces. As we see, I was able to win because I had 5 provinces, not really because I had the palace stuff. Yeah, rebuying coppers is something that can happen, but didn't really hear. Anyway, I think I've been talking for long enough now, so we'll see you soon with the next game.